What's up, guys? This is Todd from Running Every Day, and this is my first video of my new weekly format where I'm just going to be giving videos once a week updating on my fitness and my weight loss goals and my running and how all that stuff is going. And so yeah, big news today. One, tonight I just ran my first 10K, and the time was 1:11:17 I think it was, something like that. Anyway, 1:11 for my first 10K. And it was rough. I probably should have, like about mile 4, I was thinking, you know, I should have built up to this, because prior to this my furthest run had been 3.21 miles, and this was going to be, you know, at least 6.2 something miles. So yeah, it's like doubling the furthest run that I had done so far. So probably not the best planning just to go out and double your distance like that. But yeah, so 1:11 for my 10K, and also the beginning of that run I ran my fastest 5K. I just happened to do that, and so the new time was, I think, 33:18, something like that, 33:17. Anyway, it was 33 something, so I shaved almost a minute off my 5K time. What else? Okay, so here's my running schedule for my 5K. I've got the 5K, the Pleasanton 5K. This is all in California because that's where I live. I've got the Pleasanton Father's Day 5K. And then I've got in August 18th, I've got the Run Through the Redwoods 10K, which is a 10K trail run, which it's beautiful. It's down by, I think it's right outside Santa Cruz in this redwood, like this state park, this Redwood State Park. And really excited about that. A little bit nervous about, because I'm gonna have to train some trail running this summer, and you know, go with the elevations and stuff, because I guess it's a little bit, you know, there are some, I think at one point between mile 2.5 and 3.5, the elevation goes up like 300 feet. So there's, you know, it's gonna be different from what I'm used to running on mostly flat with just a couple slight hills here and there, road tracks, you know, pavement or whatever, blacktop, running on the roads. It's going to be a little different running on the tracks. And then I have, that's assuming that because I haven't registered for it yet. You have to register online because it's limited by the state park to 700 participants. So, but I think I'll register soon enough to participate in that, unless it's crazy popular, or unless everybody sees this video and runs out and signs up. And then I'm gonna do a half marathon October, I think it's like October 6th or something like that, in Redding, which is, I think it's called like the Three Bridge Run, something like that, because you go over the Sundial Bridge, and then you're running along the Sacramento River, and then you go over a couple other bridges. So in total, you're going over 3 bridges in this half marathon. So yeah, that's a little daunting, because that is also going to be double the longest that I will have previously run, unless I'm, you know, building up to it, which hopefully I will be by the end of summer. Hopefully I'll be, you know, at least maybe having a 10-mile run under my belt before I try the half marathon. It's like the 13 point whatever. So that's that. Also, huge article on Runner's World. I don't know if you saw this. I'll post a link down below. Go check this out. So you know how I talked a little bit about different strides and overpronation and supination, that kind of stuff, and these custom orthotics like the stability control, motion control, how these shoes have never been linked to reduced injury in runners, and about how the newest data is showing that pre-run stretching is actually detrimental to your run, and that a warm-up walk or a warm-up light jog for 5 minutes is way better, and it won't hurt your run, and that you should save any stretching that you do to post-run. And you don't even have to do stretching post-run, but you know, even that, I do post-run stretching, but you know, a warm-up and a cool-down walk and jog should be just fine. So along those lines of frequent runner misconceptions, Heel striking, guess what? Heel striking, they're now saying that heel striking is not a bad way to go. They just did this excellent study at such and such university, running lab, whatever, some like really really highly regarded, lab that's set up for these things. And I'll post, like I said, I'll post the link down below to the article in Runner's World about it. But what it showed, they took a bunch of runners who were natural kind of heel strikers, a bunch of runners that were natural kind of forefoot or midfoot strikers, and they just measured, their running, and the what was it? There was no, I don't know, now I don't remember exactly. I should have done this research before I made this video. I should have went back over the article and checked exactly what the findings were. But what I can tell you is that they actually found that the heel foot striking was more efficient running. The heel foot strikers, I think this is in the latter part of the study when they had them, the heel foot strikers try to run with the forefoot striking, and the forefoot strikers try to run with heel foot striking, and more than half of the forefoot strikers, when they were intentionally heel striking when they were running, they had increased running efficiency, and they lowered their VO2 max, which is like, basically they lowered the amount of oxygen they needed to consume to drive them, right? So you can do more with less, right? Yeah, and I can't for the life of me recall if it was also, yeah, it was. I believe it was also studying injuries, and that there were no more injuries related with the natural heel foot strikers that were running their usual way than with the natural forefoot strikers or midfoot strikers, which were running their natural way. So this is huge, and it just kind of really goes to what I kind of naturally just believed, which is forget all that nonsense. You know what? You want to run? Get a pair of shoes, running shoes. Get out whatever feels most comfortable to you. Get some running shoes that feel good to you while you're running, that don't feel kind of weird or awkward, or like they don't feel like they're throwing you off at all. And just go out there and run. Just run. And you know what? Your body knows how to run. I mean, come on. Do you really think that you need to adjust your stride? You know what? I think that will lead to injury more than just running naturally. I mean, there's like basic techniques, basic running form that you should, learn about. Like I remember seeing one girl in gym class, and she was like running with her hands like out down by her side, like straight down by her side, which was weird. But who knows, I tend to run, how they usually say to run with your elbow like a 90-degree angle. I tend to run with my elbow like a little bit more, like kind of like that, with my my hands a little bit higher. I tend to run with my hands a little bit higher and kind of up by my pecs. Oh. So anyway, the point is, get out there and run. That's all you have to do. Forget about all these people saying all these things. Don't worry about it. Get a good pair of shoes, or whatever shoes you got. If your shoes don't feel comfortable running, then get some shoes that do feel comfortable running. And start slow. If you're like me, who 1 month ago started the C5K program and could not run 60 seconds without my heart just about exploding in my chest and feeling like I was going to fall down right there on the road and die, then just go slow. Do the C5K, do intervals, just get out there. Just get out there at least three times a week and run, and you'll get better, and you'll get faster, and your endurance will get better. And once that happens, you can find that you can ease back on the pace. You start playing with the pace, right? Doing some speed play, doing some fartleks, right? And you can do see how far you can go, what distance you can get when you're running at a fast pace that feels hard for you, which is great cardio. And you can see how far you can go when you're running at a really slow recovery pace that feels like you could just go forever if you wanted to. And yeah, so I don't know. That's it. Just get out there and run. But, even though I'm so into running now, what I want to tell you, mostly if you want to lose weight, if that's your goal, is to lose weight, it's 95% nutrition. It's 95% what you put in your mouth. That's it. Stop eating more calories than you need. Exercise is more for fitness, for feeling good, for health, because you can drop weight and be unhealthy and just die, you know. But exercise is for health, right? If you want to get healthy, if you want to feel better, if you want to, I don't know, just, you know, do that kind of stuff, then exercise is super important, and running is the best, I think. But if you just want to lose weight, and you know, they really go hand in hand. But if losing weight is one of your goals, then you need to watch your calories. Download MyFitnessPal. It's a free app for iPhones, Androids, probably any kind of phone. MyFitnessPal. You punch in your age, your height, your weight, your activity level, and it will tell you what calories you need to eat to maintain your weight. Never go above that, okay? And then, you know, you put in, you want to lose 1 pound a week or 2 pounds a week, and it'll tell you what calorie level you need to shoot for to lose that. And it is darn accurate. Darn accurate. A couple tips for MyFitnessPal real quick, because time is slipping away and this video is getting real long. When you choose activity level, choose sedentary. That'll lower your calorie goal. This is if you want to lose the most weight the fastest, okay? Choose sedentary lifestyle, no matter what your lifestyle is. You know, I wouldn't call my lifestyle sedentary, but I still have mine set on sedentary, because that way, if you know, go over your goal, you're probably still in an okay range, and it won't hurt you as much. And so it's a little more lenient that way, and you'll still be losing weight. And then also, of course, choose 2 pounds a week, not just 1 pound a week, which is the max you can choose. So those are the two tips I have for MyFitnessPal. For, you know, or you can do something like Allison, my friend Allison, who has commented on a lot of my videos and who's my friend on MyFitnessPal. She's like doing the Nutrisystem. You know, there are things like that. There are other systems that are just calorie control system. They get you eating at the level you should eat to lose weight. That's what it is. And I lost like 35 pounds in 4 months or so without doing any exercise, except for like maybe walking an hour a week, right? And not even every week with that. Like the first month or 2 months, I think, I don't think I did any exercise extra. And I lost all kinds of weight because it was nutrition. It was just calories in versus calories out. It's so basic for the weight loss. For health and fitness, it's a whole different story. You gotta get out there and you gotta work for it. But you'll feel good if you do. So, oh man, you know what? The way this is, I have this phone set up, I think this may have been blocking the microphone. I don't know, I hope not. Anyway, this is Todd from Running Every Day. Hopefully this video's audio is okay, because I do not want to record this whole video again, and I don't think I will. But if you like this and you want to get weekly updates on running, on the latest crap that scientists are discovering about running, and you know, running injuries and blah 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 blah, and because everything changes, you know what? Everything always changes. Don't put too much stock in anything. Just get out there and run. And take everything with a grain of salt. Try things, and you know, if it doesn't work for you, forget about it. And if it works for you, hold on to it. You know, it's the best way to do it. Just try it and see how you feel with these different techniques and different advice. That everyone has advice. Yeah. So please, if you like my video, please comment, like, subscribe. Just let me know you're out there. Yeah, that's it. So. This is Todd from Running Every Day saying, if I'm a runner, then you're a runner. So get out there and run. Every day with running is a good day. Peace.